So again, good day everyone. I will be the next reporter in Section 4. So Section 4, Special Aggravating Circumstances in Arson. So what is special aggravating circumstances? Special aggravating circumstances are those which arise under special conditions to increase the penalty for the offense to its maximum period, but the same cannot increase the penalty to the next higher degree. So that is special aggravating circumstances. So in Section 4, the penalty in any case of arson shall be imposed in its maximum period. The penalty in any case of arson shall be imposed in its maximum period. First is if committed with intent. Second, if committed for benefit of another. Third, if the offender is motivated by spite or hatred towards the owner or occupant of the property burned. And fourth is if committed by a syndicate. So what does syndicate means? Syndicate is a group of individuals. So number 4, if it is committed by a group of individuals. So the offense is committed by a syndicate if it is planned or carried out by a group of 3 or more persons. Next is Section 5, where death results from arson. If by reason or on the occasion of arson, the death results the penalty of reclusion perpetua to death shall be imposed. Number 6 is Section 6 is prima facie evidence of arson. Any of the following circumstances shall constitute prima facie evidence of arson. So what is prima facie evidence? So the prima facie evidence to a case in which pre-trial evidence was reviewed by a judge and determined to be sufficient to warrant the trial, or another term for prima facie evidence is it is typically used in civil cases where the burden of proof is on the plaintiff. And the other term is it is a Latin expression meaning at first sight or based on first impression. Next is, so these are the characteristics of or the circumstances of a prima facie evidence of arson. So, if the building or property is insured for substantially more than its actual value or at the time of the issuance of the policy. Next is if during the lifetime of the corresponding fire insurance policy, more than 2 fires have occurred in the same or other premises owned or under the control of the offender and or insured. Number 6 is if shortly before the fire a substantial portion of the effects insured and stored in a building or property had been withdrawn from the premises except in the ordinary course of business. Next is the demand for money or other valuable consideration was made in exchange for the desistance of the offender or for the safety of the person or property of the victim. Next is Section 7, conspiracy to commit arson. So, it shall be punished by prison mayor in its minimum period. So, what is prison mayor? Prison mayor is 6 years and 1 day to 12 years of imprisonment. So, that is prison mayor. Section 8, confiscation of object of arson. So the building which is the object of arson, including the land on which it is situated, shall be confiscated and is cheated to the state unless the owner thereof can prove that he has no participation in or knowledge of such arson despite the exercise of due diligence on his part. So that is my report.